Hey there, guess what time it is? It's werewolf time. Hello there, how are you? I am skipping all of Act 1 again. I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, but at least for the meantime, I'm going to just start cutting it out, or at least, you know, cropping it down a little bit, because my god, what a pain it is to just get through Act 1 and try and keep things looking interesting. I'd rather just swing in once we've got like a little bit of a build established, because this is where it gets interesting, let's be real. So we've managed to upgrade Werewolf all the way to Unique by just taking as many skull rooms as possible. Started with the basic sword and the Carlane insignia. Got pretty lucky finding some Sage's Time for that 2 courage already, nice and early. But then we got insanely lucky with Gunpowder Sword in the shop from the first of the quartz machines. Offered items, found the Execution Axe, and then the Crown of Thorns from the second of the machine. We have Misfortune locked in the shop as our first 2 of 2 that we've locked in from there to get the extra crit rate. We are sitting at 40% crit rate default now, which means that the Gunpowder Sword and the Crown of Thorns are gonna start popping off like crazy. Very good that we got the Sage's Time, and I'm gonna keep this for as long as I possibly can to keep that Courage and Masterpiece on board. If I can get to 3 Masterpiece, that's just a lot of extra damage, that's fine, great, we love it. If I can get to 5 and transform the Crown of Thorns, even better. Giant's Axe, took the Elder Ent's Gratitude. I never take this, but I figured I'd take it to be different. We have Go-Getter at tier 2, 30% more amped damage from my item effects. That means my Gunpowder and my Crown of Thorns. Anything else that happens to be an item damage thing is just a bonus. I am unfortunate in that we got Rip Apart as our ability for our second on Werewolf instead of Beast Sleep, which would be the preferred, you know, secondary. I much prefer Beast Sleep. The damage that we're busting out already is despicable. It's honestly a little bit mean. However, I will point in, I need to add the caveat, and some of the more keen-eyed of you probably already noticed, I'm on difficulty 5. I'm not doing difficulty 10. I'm taking a break from it. It kind of limits builds a little too much, right? So I've said this before, difficulty 10 runs are very doable. Most of my runs are difficulty 10 runs. In fact, I think almost all of them are at this point. But it kind of reduces what you can do in the builds. It stops you from being able to do wacky stuff. And it can very much mean that no matter how strong your build gets, towards the very end of the run, you could just get a bad dad fight or a bad, you know, Dark Skull fight, something like that. And it just tanks the entire thing. It's a little bit on the tedious side after a while. This isn't really me trying to do a weird build or anything like that. I just want to do something different for the sake of doing it different. But the build itself doesn't get any nerf from that, although we will get less dark cores, but I think that's going to hurt too much. I'll take some drug real quick, though. And now we're looking for some strike synergy, maybe. Some strike would be good. I was debating locking in Execute 2, but I might wait and lock in after I know for sure what I'm getting. Even Arms 4 at this point would be pretty damn juicy, because I'm going to be keeping the 3 arms I've got right now. Brawl's not too bad, but if I could get a decent strike going, that would be very, very nice. I'm going to avoid Revenge on this build, I think. I hopefully won't need it. Ah, you've given me 2 masterpieces in one go, but I can only afford 1. You're bit of a dick, I'm not gonna lie. Bit of a dick. So I could sell this. I don't want to sell my axes, man. I might have to sell my axes. The treasure, I could sell the Carlane insignia. I'm getting a little bit of money out of this. I was gonna try and get treasure 2 going if I could find the golden insignia. You know what we do? We sell this. We sell this. And I think I need to do 1 more. Yeah, we sell 1 axe. I'll sell the mutant axe. It gives me less overall damage. It gives me... I don't get the effect because I'm not using a power skull. Not that I'm getting the health anywhere, but the execution axe is just better than the giant's axe for this kind of a build. If I was using a power boy, I would have kept it. There we go. 4 masterpiece. One more, and we've transformed the crown of thorns. I might even keep the warrior's gloves. They're pretty nasty. Hunter's boots I probably won't keep very long. Depends on what I can find. We're out of here. How have you been? I'm done explaining the build. How are you? Are you well? Are you good? Are you enjoying? If I sound exhausted, it's been a long weekend. 3 days straight of indulging in them Elden Ring DLCs. It's been a lot of fun. I've been absolutely loving it. Wow. You just don't want me to talk at all, do you? There we go. Middle of Act 2. Haven't even found the adventurers yet, and we've already transformed our masterpiece. So the wood statue of horror is pretty slick. We might keep this. I need to keep at least 3. So if I'm going to keep 3, it's going to be the crown of thorns, the statue, probably Sage's Time. It's between Sage's Time and the courage effects from Veteran's Gloves. Veteran's Gloves are... Then again, Veteran's Gloves do act as an item damage, so go get a buff, sit a little bit more. Maybe these 3. Hunter's Boots do count as well. I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm playing that Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree. Absolutely loving it. I'm a decent way in already. Not like close to the end, I don't think, but we're a decent way in. Don't worry, no spoilers for any of you who are waiting to play the game yourself. I'm not going to go and ruin things for you in this little video here. Do not stress. But I have been having an absolute ball of a time. Fantastic as always. I always expect that FromSoft's DLC and their games in general to just be marvelous. Big fan. In saying that... Wait, can I afford to... What was it? 390? No, I can't. Doesn't matter. Screw you. I don't care. You would have given me junk anyway. I've seen a lot of people online. There's discourse going on. The DLC has received mixed reviews on Steam because, quote, it's too difficult. It's like, what? I can't believe it, dude. We've finally reached that point. Damn, that was fast. We have finally reached that point where... Are you This is insane. Really? That's my courage 4. Without having to lock anything in, that's my courage 4. Wow. Bro. I guess we ditched the veteran's boots. And oh, it's done that thing again. Don't worry, hang on. If I just sell this, it'll come back to normal. There. Damn, okay, so the only thing I can replace now is probably Sage's Time, and that's it. The build is almost done. We're only at the adventure fight in Act 2. That's insane. Anyway, as I'm trying to speak, it's mixed because it's difficult. Now, performance issues aside, because that is a genuine thing that people are talking about with the DLC, the original, when Elden Ring first came out, it had the same issue. There were performance issues with certain areas, especially. Like, it was weird because when I played Elden Ring when it first came out 2 years ago, I was still rocking a 1060 Ti in my PC. And for anyone who doesn't understand what that means, I'm basically playing on really old hardware. It was like PS3 levels of hardware. My old PC before I upgraded it was an old dying machine. It was very, very rough around the edges. Maybe PS3 is a bit of a mean way to say it. Maybe like a slightly weaker PS4 maybe. But now I've upgraded, I've got a much stronger machine, and I'm not having any issues with it whatsoever. But others do. But the difficulty thing is what gets me. That makes me laugh, because FromSoft games and Souls-likes in general have always been difficult, and now there's a lot of reviews, and you can go read them yourself. It's not like hyperbole. It's not people making shit up. It's just there are genuinely a lot of people online saying, you know, I had a lot of fun with the base game, and now the DLC is ruining it for me. It's too hard. It's unreasonable. And there are ways to get around that difficulty curve, and I'm not saying, like, you know, stupid ways people don't want to have to do. There are mechanics that they've put into the DLC specifically. There's these Skul fragment things that you get. There's like a leveling system for the DLC specifically, where you can... Wow, that's kind of handy. Kind of handy indeed, although I'm not really aiming for much more in arms. I have to replace the execution axe, and I value the axe's execute more than I value the golden sword's extra 20% damage. Nah, you know what, we'll skip that. We'll skip that. You're all rare. But yeah, there's a way to buff yourself in the DLC area so that whenever you go into the DLC, you're not, you know, getting blown up as badly as you would be when you very first step in. You get stronger over time, independent to your actual level. It's pretty good. And I don't agree necessarily with the difficulty thing. There are hard fights, but dude, if anyone has played any Souls-likes or FromSoft games, especially FromSoft games, prior to Elden Ring or in addition to Elden Ring, you'll know that the FromSoft DLC stuff has always been punishingly difficult. Like, the DLC is where the difficulty is. You've got, you know, all the DLC in Dark Souls 3, 1, 2, Bloodborne's DLC. If Sekiro had DLC, it would have been an absolute bitch. You know, that's pretty good if we would have gotten Beast Sleep, because I could have spammed Beast Sleep and gotten a lot of procs off of that, but unfortunately... I could replace one of the... Nah, there's no point. Not for that. Oh, but it is pretty good still. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it. Let's do it. I get that mana tech for the cooldown stuff. It is still item damage. I may not be able to spam it as much as I want, but I can still spam it. That's the important part. We're rocking that Hunt. I forgot to mention we're using Hunt on our Werewolf so that we get massive, massive damage. If I could find Orc, that'd be great. I'm not going to worry too much about finding Troll anymore because we had 40% base crit and we've just doubled that up to 80% with the help of Black Steel Daggers, so our item damage is just popping off. My god. Yeah, long story short, loving the DLC. If you're playing it right now, like, you know, half the world is right now, let me know what you think. Let me know what difficulties you're at. Preferably try and avoid throwing spoilers in your comments. Unless it's, you know, like 6 months later when you're watching this video, then it's fine. But if, you know, if it's recent, it just came out. If you're commenting recently, spare your fellow Tarnished and do not spoil it for them if they're waiting to get into it later. This is insane. I should play on difficulty level 5 more often, dude. It's manageable. She's dying, bruh. I dodged too early. Doesn't matter, she's dead. That's insane. Absolutely insane. I'm gonna get a sip of my GFUEL. Use code Beelz for a nice fat discount on your next order. Oh my god, I'm so parched. It's so weird because it's winter right now. Very, very cold. But because it's cold, you do everything in your power to get warm again. And I feel like in an attempt to get warm, I dehydrate faster than I actually warm up. Wow, all the masterpiece. So I'll be like shivering and I'll like put warm clothes on. I might set up a heater and then my exterior, like I'm getting warm, but I'm not like warm yet. I'm like, yeah, I'll keep my jumper on, but it's getting there. And then all of a sudden, I'm like super thirsty. I am dehydrating faster. My body is draining water faster than I can warm up, which is unfortunate. There's some okay stuff here. There's some strike over on this side, which is all right. I mean, it is pretty nice. I could get to 100% crit rate. 6 stacks to get to the crit. I mean, what do I do in that case? Because we're kind of loaded out already, so I've got all my courage. I guess I ditch one courage and take it and lock in another, but I don't want to do that because I need to lock in. I'm doing it for the strike. If I lock in a strike in the shop... If I lock in a strike, I'm not locking in execute. I think execute's better than strike in this case, because execute's going to make me do more damage from every source, guaranteed. Strike is only my crit damage, and my item effects... Nah, if it's an item build, I shouldn't do this. I'm overthinking it. I shouldn't do that. Don't go strike on an item build. I mean, you can if you really want to, but I'm going to split hairs and go down the middle and say I'm not going to do that. I arguably should do weakness exposure here. I kind of should do lethal speed, but if I do lethal speed, I've got 2 tier 3 options, and that's gonna... I'm only on level 5, I'm not gonna get enough dark hearts to fill everything in. Weakness exposure would be like pretty good, pretty generous. Even collection desire, although I'm only at 4 now. I thought I had more than 4. 4 courage, right. No, it's fine, it's fine. Let's go with, for now... I could do silent. Nah. Nah. Do I care about Kingslayer on diff 5? I don't think I do. Let's do weakness exposure, just because we're going to be doing a lot of spam, right? Like, the problem with Werewolf is that he gets really fast attack speed. Just baseline, like, he's a pretty quick dude. And with the addition of a lot of his other attacks and things that he can do, he kind of pops off. We get my bones, we upgrade to legendary, we keep an eye out for reroll NPCs. If I can somehow manage to have enough money to... Damn, I thought I got past you. If I can have enough money to rig it so that I have the option of getting Beastly and Hunt, that'd be lovely. So I preferably don't want to spend too much cash in the shops, which is good because our build is almost completely done anyway. He was charging. I'm looking at stuff that isn't the screen right now, believe it or not. I was looking over at my recording because I had this nightmare, like this is something that you only really experience if you're working on stuff like I do, like a project. Like, imagine you're doing anything project-wise on your PC, and I'm doing this run right now, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, this is a really nice run. And then I look over, and if it said I wasn't recording, I would cry. I would cry soft tears, and I would debate, should I just start recording now and be all like, right, we're in Act 3, I've got all this stuff, I got it legit, please believe me, and no one would. Nobody would believe that. I should lock in the execute. 15% damage amp on guys below 60% is pretty fat, pretty juicy, pretty delicious, and there's really nothing else that I care about. Rapidity would be kind of nice, but execute I feel is just more. There we go. It just goes hard, man. It does so much more. Honestly, I'm gonna stick to what I said. I could spend more money in the shop. I'm gonna not. I'm not gonna hunt other items. I'm not gonna do it. I am instead going to just blitz my way through here. Kill all these little guys. No, kill you. Yoinky. Nah, we don't care. We don't care. I'm trying to get, like, quick looks. Quick look-ins. Slash it all, dude. Perish. Take that. Take all of that. Wait, there's no freezer in diff 5? No way! I've gone too far down. Maybe I should stop at like 7 or 8. There's no freezer. There's no lord of all of the known universe to cause me pain. Damn, dude, get juggled. I didn't mean to do it to him like that. He was just having a bad day. Ah, yeah, we've been... Wasn't it only a big dude up here, or was it still always a it's a golem, an ogre? Might have always been an ogre. I don't know. Oh, good. Archer girl is a possibility now. I don't need the ninja anymore because we've got the Thieves Black Steel Dagger. But, not gonna lie. Whack. The possibility of getting the Archer girl's legendary is very enticing, to say the least. Very, very enticing. Please. No? Damn it. Also, if you're not familiar with Werewolf's particular mechanic that he gets whenever he gets to unique and above, so he moves around, and his movement speed, he naturally moves and dashes further and faster, but as he fights, his movement speed and his dash distance go up, and his crit rate goes up in proportion to the distance that he moves. So, kill enemies, and he gets a buff, you know, he's a snowballing kind of character. He likes to kill dudes and do chain kills. But the main benefit is the crit rate going up in proportion to distance moved. That's that gray bar underneath his health bar. So if I let that go down a little bit, we're at 61% crit rate. If I bring that back up by just, you know, racing around, you do some dashes and you get a lot more speed to it. 70%, look at that, our crit's gone up. So the way that you want to play him is to keep that meter high. And that means a lot of, like, dancing around. Just don't stand still. Never stand still. You'll see other players, if you watch other guys on YouTube playing Skul, they do a lot of this, or they'll do a lot of, you know, back and forth dashing. They'll look like they've got a really wicked case of ADHD where they just cannot sit still. They're on the red cordial, dude. They're hopped up on sugar. They can't do it. But Werewolf encourages that. Werewolf wants you to just keep going, go, 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 don't stop. He's like the epitome of a speed Skul. It's kind of crazy. Let's start dumping into damage. I'm not really... Okay, I can tell you what happened just there. Someone in another room moved. I heard it. Someone, like, shifted a chair. Like, I heard a table, like a chair move around a table. and then they went off because a table was moved. A chair was moved. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. They'll go off about anything. I swear. They're the most paranoid puppers you've ever heard in your life. And they're still going. Die, my friends. Perish. I'm being so reckless. Werewolf runs and me are a bit like samurai runs. They often end up being... If they're really strong, that's great. They're either really, really weak or really stupid strong. And in the event that they're really stupid strong, I am at big, big risk of just dying as a result because I'm not very good at staying alive. I should do this just to break it. Because these are not going to take much time at all. Yep. To be destroyed. Thank you, NeoWiz, for nerfing this room and making those much easier to break, by the way. I don't know if they were ever meant to revert that and make them a little bit tougher again, but they just never did, so I don't care. I'll go with it. Honestly, I should do this just to do a little bit of replacement shenanigans. That way, instead of getting the 5 fragments I would have gotten for this guy, I get the 11 from a rare. Next room. Oops. My goodness, dude. My goodness. My next order of business is actually to save up and get Go-Getter maxed out. I realized that I didn't really consider Go-Getter, and I just went straight for... Did I get weakness exposure? I'm seeing it on the screen, right? Yes, good. I was gonna say. I went and got weakness exposure, and I probably should have saved up. Ah, look. It's the Omen Shard of Darkness. The item that breaks the game. I'm not gonna do weird Omen shenanigans. I'm sorry. This is a chill run for me, alright? I'm going over... The old skips, dude. Aha! My reroll NPC. Thank you. We'll come down here. No freezer. Feels weird. Feels so strange not seeing freezer in here. Jump down for me? Thank you. I swear, the goo... If you're doing a 3 Omen kind of run, the goo down here, very scary stuff. What kind of reward are we looking at here? I was gonna say, hopefully money. That way it helps me determine if I'm gonna do this or not. So we really want to get Hunt and Beast Sleep. That's like prime, optimal physical damage nonsense. That's Predation. We don't want Hunt and Predation. We want Hunt and Beast Sleep. And this is gonna be a... I was gonna say a pain in the ass, but thank you. I only took 2 rerolls. The game is loving me today. The Spirit of the Mist lady, the wolf NPC, gave me a crit stat boost, no less. How crazy is that? How wild is that? Pun intended. I can't believe that she would do this. And just decide, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this heckin' crazy, bro. Oh, I missed my chance. I wanted to see what my crit rate was sitting at with all the buffs on. I need to get to 40 stacks of the knife. It should be... Wait. No, it's going to be way over. Because I'm at 70%. I forgot that Legendary Werewolf gets a 30% boost. That's wild, dude. I'm going to be at 110% crit? Yikes. Hang on. 116. Damn it. I didn't get all my werewolf buff wasn't maxed. But we're well and truly capping over 100% crit rate on werewolf right now. Which means all of those item procs are just disgusting. This is interesting. This is interesting. Nah. Nah. What do we worry about here? I think I just want to break a quintessence for the life. I really don't care about anything else. The build is done. Like, I don't want to touch anything. As far as the build is concerned, pretty much everything here. I'd replace this courage with a stronger courage. Maybe replace this with a stronger courage. Like, either or, but preferably keep this. Replace this one first. Gotta keep for the execute. Definitely keeping. We've only got one thing that we really could replace if we cared. Ambition now? No, I'd rather get my Go-Getter going. Go-Getter's more important for me first. Get more of that item damage so it scales insanely. You'll notice I have Thief sitting in my second slot. He's probably not going to see the light of day. He came out a little bit earlier on, and yeah, he was cool and all, but Werewolf is kind of... It's another one of those cases where I can build up Werewolf's meter, and if I get it to, like, I don't know, like halfway, we're in a bit of a tight space. So if I build up the meter and then I swap out, it's that good old-fashioned issue of it's killing my momentum, and then I swap back in, and the meter has been reduced. It's just, you know, it's not the best. Werewolf likes being a solo act. At least if you're trying to play him like big dumb crits and nothing else. Good lord, we've gone way too far too fast. There are still dudes back here that we haven't killed yet. We just burst through the doors, dude. Break down the doors. Oh my god. I didn't realize I'd be breaking doors and killing dudes this efficiently. Hunt. Hunt. And I just realized, you may not... For anyone who doesn't know why Hunt is so insane, at Legendary, this works going back to, like, Unique, but at Legendary, if you hunt a guy and you hit him with it, the affected enemy takes 150% amplified damage for 3 seconds. I could be wrong, and there might be, you know, people out there who are thinking of things that I'm not, but I can't think of anything right now that's higher as an amplification effect than Hunt. I think 150 as an amp is disgusting. Which is why things like that happen, where if I hit a dude with it and then I do like 3 B sleeps or a couple of basic attacks, yeah, they blow up. They just die. They just perish. There's nothing. Damn, the schmooze weaving around the pink balls. This may not go terribly well, but let's see how well we can make it. Another one on this side, right? Don't land in his... God damn it, I'm trying to get around it. He's being a dick. Just sit still and die. That's not even worth it. I'm not opening it. I'm not opening it. I wanted to get around the trap, but unfortunately Werewolf rushes a lot, and I just jumped into it. I was hoping I could, like, hunt across it instead. Please don't be... I was gonna say, if this was Courage, that would have been so nice, because then I could ditch both of these and look for other alternative replacements for more stats. Or even go for... No, I can't go for 4 arms. I'm kind of locked in. Damn, it's a good build. It's kind of just... It really is finished. Do that. Do this, I guess. My little friend. Is that the head of the ascetic? Why, it is. Look at all those bones, my guy. Look at all those... Oh my god. It's perfect. Now I've got 3 arms. Now if I was able to replace... Damn it! Now I could go for my 4 arms. 4 arms or the Execute? Execute's still better. Let's be real. 4 arms is amazing, but Execute... Dude, Blessed Run? We're laughing about it. We're laughing about it. Get that guy stuck in the corner. Talk to little miss over here. We want to get her friendship. That's the 20... 35? 30%. 35. I said 25 and 35, and they were all incorrect. Damn, does Beelz even play this game? Like 1,300 hours in, still don't know which is which when it comes to little girls' gifts. I know what that is, though. That's money on the table, dude. That's cash in hand. Damn it. I was hoping you'd blow up before you could do that. Take that. Take that, my guy. No. Get slapped. Don't have anything I need to cleanse. Nope. Moving through, dude. Just rushing it. We're running. Oh, that's a slam. Why would you go that high in the corner when you're not going to, hit me anyway? He's such a weirdo. He got the read, though. He definitely got the read on me. More bones! Love it. My bone pillars are not all complete yet. Or at least the health one isn't. I've put nothing into more... I can dance too! What a cute little fella. Probably shouldn't have hit him with a hunt. That was probably a little bit, like, mean. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. It was a quick death. Archery girl, a final chance to get her legendary. If she drops it, actually, it might ruin everything because... I'm not really, planning for it. God, you're such a bitch. Don't die to the archery girl, alright? Don't do it. Beast Sleep can help me there. Die. Give me... Oh, fine, whatever. Whatever, lady. I don't have a Quint yet, dude. Maybe I should just take Wisp for now. Do I? I'm at 141 bones. That's almost maxing out the health pillar. I might just take Wisp for a bit. But Wisp is kind of shit for this. Ah. It's something, alright? It's something. I'll take it for now. Worst case scenario, we find something else. We replace. We do better. We done now? Good. Okay, so I only need like 24 more bone fragments. And I can max out the health one. We could then go even further and go into attack and cooldown speed, which would be really nice, but... That's a lot of bones needed, dude. And we've already gotten Harpy Lady. We haven't found Old Man yet, but we're not going to find too many bonus ways of getting extras unless I just start finding legendaries. But, you know, legendaries do happen. They're not that rare. I am heavily debating just attacking the walls brutally. Let me in. Let me... There we go. I'm going to force it. And you still can't. Ah, for fuck's sake, I forgot you can't do that. They've nerfed it. Doesn't matter if you break the walls genuinely or not, which you can do, evidently. You can do. You need to wait until you've killed everything else. And then you can destroy them. Unless I just didn't try it long enough, but it didn't look like I was doing any damage to it. Thank you, go away. Right, give me... no bone rooms. Frosty Boy is cute, though. What a little cutie. This guy gets the shield? Why does this guy get the shield? Who are you? Why do you get the shield? You don't deserve it. Get hit with it. Slap with it. Then again, the guy who flies at higher difficulty levels, he's also a bit of a pain in the ass, right? No, happened again. I keep thinking I can kill him, but he keeps moving just a little bit. Like, he moves just enough to get out of the way and make it annoying. Break one of those, doesn't matter. Rear blast. Ah, the good old-fashioned rear blast. Successful item attacks give me a 90% damage boost. This might genuinely be a decent opportunity because I'm not going to get to 4 arms. So I can now ditch this. We'll benefit a 40% damage boost and we keep our execute. Let's do it. There's probably ramifications to that I'm not considering, but for now, I went to feed the cat, and I must have went a little bit to the left. I didn't, like, I immediately forgot that I already fed him when I walked in. Bones. Ah, fine, let's go do it. Bone fragments. The bony bone fragments. This one's a bit tricky because you got to go under there. I think I can cheese a little bit with Werewolf, but you know, we'll go. There we go. We'll go as close to the normal path as possible. He says as he totally does not go the normal path. There's a bait up here somewhere, right? I haven't done this in a while. I normally just skip these because it's usually this is the bait. For fuck's sake! Hang on. If I do this. I needed more than 1! Damn it. If I had 3 werewolf jumps, I could have made that. Fine, let's do it. I'm trying to do skips. I'm trying to do the cheeky skips. Don't fall for the bait again. Don't fall for the bait again. There's a bait room up there. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Hug to the left this time. Don't go too far to the right. Right, now, if I delay this jump up here for a second, I think I can do this. So if I start from here maybe, and I do Fuck! Okay, we gotta go the long way. We gotta do it the genuine way. I'm messing it up. That's what you're supposed to do, right? That's what you're supposed to do, but Werewolf can skip it because he's got Beast Sleep and it makes him move very far. Right, you! All of this effort just to get you? Break. Go away. Yes, more bony boys. More bony boys. Damn, dude, that's a mean holy shit. That's mean? A darkness-infused elite bro who's also a demon hunter? Also shielded? Damn, dude, Jesus, this room right here. Okay, diff 5 was... I was talking about diff 5 being a little bit on the easy side, then all of a sudden it gives you one room with some very... This would have been like a really good setup for an actual genuine 10 room. Holy shit. Okay, who's alive down there that I've missed? Bonus spawns I'm not aware of. Look at these little bonus spawns. Not even giving me a life boost. Absolute state of things. Right. Legendaries. Thank you, Yaksha. Your one great purpose in life. Giving me bones. No, break this, do the Get out of there. Yep. Hit him with a hunt, hit him with another hunt, hit him with one of these. Dead. Hit him with a hunt, hit him with one of these. Dead. And there's a dude over here still. Die. I thought you were dead already. What do we have? Bunch of nothing much. Now, I only needed 24 more. We're still, you know, a solid 60. I'm just going to roughly say 60 bone fragments shy of getting the third pillar maxed out. So we're probably not going to get it, but we'll get a decent way. We'll get at least 1 and maybe 6 tiers filled in. We'll finish up the health tier is what I'm trying to say. And then maybe 6 upgrades in attack and cooldown. Unless this happens... Okay, at 179 fragments, we're good. Okay, all of them are done. That's insanely good, dude. This is every single time I do a werewolf run, it's one of two things. It's either absolute garbage, like my poison werewolf run that I did, where it was just the worst, or it's broken, like my over-explain video and my other guide videos I've done before, where I'm trying to sincerely tell you advice on how to play the game for new players. And I'm just choosing Werewolf on a whim because I feel like a lot of new players might like Werewolf because of the way he plays. He's very fast. He feels very, you know, he's very combat intuitive. It's just press buttons and go hard. Just, yeah, be nuts. But yeah, and then shit like this happens, dude. Insane. Anyway, that boss is dead. My Werewolf builds are always like this. I don't know why. It's a feast or famine kind of guy for some reason. Swanee! Do I want Swanee over my Wisp? Wisp is offering me a lot of utility. Ah, oh, damn, the Hunter's Wooden Longbow. Hunter's Wooden Longbow would go off if I didn't already have a more or less finished build that I don't really want to mess with. Nah. Swanee always showing up is amazing. I might keep Wisp, to be honest. Wisp is... it was a tech choice in the middle of the run, but you know what? It's been doing me good work, but I will break Swanee. Just so that she can continue to help. And look at this, like I said, at Diff 5, we don't have enough to get, like, even all 4 of our Dark Ability slots maxed in, so I either go... I need to pick a 3-stacker. Preferably. I've got 6. I could take Collection Desire. That'll get me 150% more baseline raw damage. Or Kingslayer. But I don't think I need Kingslayer, to be honest. We'll take Collection Desire. I know it's the boring pick. I could take Bone Shield and just not spend my extra points on anything. But I won't do that. I want to spend the bones. Feel bad not spending the bones. Oh, I needed to do 2 more. Oh no, we're not going to max it out. I thought I'm 1 bone short. Oh, that feels rough, dude. That's so rough. And then someone's going to point out in the comments that there were specific situations where I definitely could have found that last bone. Man. Pretty cool, though, that we got to build this strong on Werewolf. Not even a rigged start. Just genuinely, I started with sword and medallion. And we got to this point in a very sincere run. Spectre! I still have to do my Spectre run. My Spectre run and that Phantom run that I want to do. I should do those at some point. I should have done them with a Werewolf build. That would have been really cool. Damn it, why didn't I pick it for Werewolf? Because, Beelz, you didn't want to rig the start of the run. You wanted to do something different for once. And just do a normal... Well, not for once. I do normal runs a lot. Where I just pick a skull, and then take, like, sword and medallion, or... Oh, that's pretty nice. Sword medallion or staff medallion, then just go, see what happens. I want to do more treasure builds. Treasure is such a fun inscription, man. It's also disgustingly overpowered, but, you know... Besides the fact that it's disgustingly overpowered, it's also just fun. Now, what am I going to get? Courage, right. Courage is the only one that I've got maxed out. Arguably, dude, I would even say it'd be worthwhile just to get the golden apple on this run. But ultimate courage is pretty damn good as well. Let's get in there. I don't know how long this one's going to be. I'm hoping that shaving off Act 1 has brought it down to at least, you know, a more digestible time frame for a Skul run, because they've been going on a bit long lately, you know, like damn. I don't care if you hit me, dude. I really don't care if you hit me, dude, because the damage is disgusting. Now you know why Werewolf is in S tier in my tier list. Werewolf and King, they both do disgusting bullshit, but Hunt, a lot of it's because he has natural crit, but also Hunt is disgusting. I'm gonna wait for the triple. I should still be baiting him to hurt him though. Dead. That's so stupid, dude. What disgusting damage. What disgusting damage. And it could be better. That's the worst part, is that this build isn't, like, perfect. He can hit harder. He can do more. It's really good, don't get me wrong. This is, like, a solid 9 out of 10 build. A 10 out of 10, like, the ultimate wolf build would involve the Archer Girl's legendary item. It would involve, probably taking advantage of Strike a little bit more, like less item, like you could have one gunpowder or maybe just like the one bloody crown. You could probably squeeze them both in, but it definitely involves having maybe some mask shenanigans with 4 out of 4 strike for the ultimate crits, because then like a 4 out of 4 strike crit with Hunt on it is enough to, like, god, that annihilates so much health bar, dude. Orc, I don't have Orc. Take this build that I've got right now, add Orc to it, and you just imagine how much worse this could be for my opponents. Now I'm hoping, what I might try and do is see how much damage we can do to second phase Skul before he transitions into his spear mode. I'm going to take a lot of damage here, I'm not going to lie, because I'm going to be really greedy. We bait the first swing. Don't care. Didn't ask. Oh, he's gone ult. He's gone ult already. Oh, shit. You threw me off, you little bastard. I wasn't expecting you to go ult already. Die already. I can't. He's too low to the ground. I can't reach him. He's such a short little lad. Alright. I'm not going to try and go in while he's slamming the ground. That's a bait. That's a mistake. If you stay too close to him, you take a lot of damage. So I have to stay over here and just avoid rocks. Avoid that jump if you can. He's going to punch. No, he's going to ram. Over here. Can't see what he's doing. Oh, he's doing... He's pissed. 2, 3, 4. Stand in it to avoid the explosions. Then do this. Dead. Look at that. We can one cycle him, dude. We can kill him in the... Well, not even a cycle. We can kill him in the first phase. Now, we're obviously going to take the Envious Tibia because it gives us a big damage increase to our values, big crits and stuff based on how far we move. It's also broken. It makes item crits a thing, so we just run around a lot. You can see my Tibia buff down the bottom. It's building up. It's now at 50. So I hit a dude. Big damage. Huge damage. Absolutely disgusting damage. I'm gonna do a little bit of stacking of it before I get in here. I'm gonna see how quickly we can... He'll teleport away. He likes to run and sit in the sky and drop balls and all that kind of shit. But if he drops down to the ground to do a beam or his little AoE kind of thing, we can definitely do some damage. Phase 2 is where it's gonna get really fun because the fists are so big that Beast Sleep doesn't really fuck up. On low to the ground enemies, Beast Sleep has a tendency to miss sometimes. But most of the enemies in the game are big boys anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. We're gonna wait. I'm not gonna hunt just yet. We're gonna wait until he comes down. Now. Damn! Damn! I clipped the beam because I was going left and right and I wiggled into it, but who cares? Damn! Look at Werewolf's mighty aura. Look at his power. Look at him. You could see it. He's emanating beast. He's so pissed. It's Saber Wolf for real, for real. Alright, we go and get this one because it's low to the ground. Keep an ear out. We're listening for noises. Oh, no, too late. I'm gonna pop my Wisp now, and then hunt. Ah, too late, it's over. Sucks to be you! Oh dear. That's a very fast Alexander phase 2. One hand was dead before I could even really consider what was going on, then the second hand was dead, and then the heart was dead. I didn't... Damn. He's sitting over here delirious. He's... What the hell was that? Poor old man. And he's dead. Yay! Werewolf run! Ah, woo. Hang on. That's not accurate of the final stats, not in the very least, but the items, the stuff, there you go. The in-game run timer said that we capped out at 33 minutes for the entire run, so I'm hoping adding in all of the shops and extra parts, we're under an hour for the video in total. If I can keep it below 1 hour and a half, that'd be really, really good, but sub 1 hour is also really nice. Now, people have been saying, you know, do a good werewolf run for a while now, and here's your really good werewolf run. Unrealistic to get it in every single run, but a very good example of how stupid Hunt is and how strong he can be if you build him around his core strengths, which are crit and attack a lot. You can do like a more magic focused build with the predation and the, I forget the name of the other one, the claw attack that does magic damage, the rend or whatever it's called, the wound. That's fine too, but I prefer physical werewolf because Hunt is like his strongest thing. It's one of the strongest abilities in the entire game. If not, it might actually just be the best. I can't think of many other attacks in the game that are on par with Hunt. But yeah, it's really stupid. But with all of that said and done, I gotta get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching Werewolf literally tear his way through the game. And I will see you all again next time. Have a good one.